very selfish time. The people who really know me, they know that they're not going to ask me to go to coffee in the next few weeks. They're just not going to ask. Another day in the black t-shirt. I'm 3 weeks out till the press conference, having to let go of a lot of emotional shit, a lot of shame. A big thing because Vivian is super shameless, particularly when she's at a press conference. And we're filming pre-fight and post-fight, so that's like two very different feelings. Not necessarily because of the fight or the results of the fight, and the scenes that we're shooting for pitch reel is designed specifically and written specifically for pitching, just to give agents and investors an idea, but also meaning that I can run anything that I want to run on social media and it not be on a copyright, which is on the script. With that said, the difference in the feeling pre and post fight in the press conference isn't necessarily based off of just gonna win or lose, although that obviously is important. The story is much more based around interpersonal connection, Grace and Michael and Michael's wife and Vivian obviously, and how that affects relationships are going to play out, how she's perceived by the public and all of those other characters, and what that means to her confidence and what that means to her ability to sell a fight. Past week has been interesting because I've definitely had to pull back on my own relationships just to kind of focus in on what it is that I'm doing. Call my friend and say, hey, I'm not going to make your wedding. Me and my sister kept missing each other. And I had to sort of send her a voice note saying, hey, I'm not avoiding you, but there's certain times that I just can't answer the phone because I'm not going to have like, you know, a week prior to shoot where I can just zone in and lock in, or even a few days. I'm working either side of it. Schedule-wise, I feel fine, but I do know that my spare time now is for rest, getting my hair done, it's for getting a facial, it's for knowing my lines, and really a lot of emotional work to work through. It's in my stride, it's just very selfish time. The people who really know me, they know that they're not going to ask me to go to coffee in the next few weeks, they're just not going to ask. That's where I'm at with that. It is all coming together. I've had to relock this date a couple of times. I feel very emotional. I know how I'm going to feel at the end of this particular shoot. I think the shoot with Michael, Wilson, Bethel, that might be less cathartic. Despite Grace not being there, it is very to do with climactic choices. Those are very interconnected to myself and somebody else, and I've had to really let go of any judgment.